We spoke about last year the Kickstarter for Friday the 13th. Wow, it's been like a year ago, I think. Alrighty, holy shit.
If not longer. I think we've talked about it twice, maybe even.
So this was going to be a multiplayer game where one person would be the role of the killer, Jason Voorhees, and you had a team of counselors or teenagers, what have you, of various strengths and types. The jock, the nerd, the slut, all the archetypes from the movies, having their roles to try to outsmart Jason and stay alive during the night. It sounded like a pretty cool idea for a multiplayer game where you have to team up. So at the time, the complaint was that there was no single player campaign that was going to be involved with this, that you had to play online multiplayer. So for better or for worse, the developers are now offering a single player mode to the game. But they are delaying it. Originally it was supposed to come out right about now.
Right.
It's come out October of this year.
And it's been pushed back to early 2017. The single-player mode is going to be bare bones, it seems, and I think it's being offered as a consolation. I don't think that's the reason why it's being delayed. Because plenty of games these days are released without single-player modes, and no one gives a shit. I mean, look at the wild success of a game like Overwatch. No one gives two fucks that Overwatch doesn't have a single player mode. I mean, there are people who would like it, but I mean, it hasn't hurt it any.
I think though that being that this is based on a movie, and movies usually have a story, single player makes more sense to have that. And it's not like it would be hard to put this in. I'm
not saying that it shouldn't have one or it wouldn't be cool for it to have one. I'm just saying that people would still buy it and play it, and like I said, I don't think that's the reason it's being delayed. But the fact that they're adding it in as a consolation for the delay is very nice. But it is going to. They basically said straight out, it's just going to be bots. So it'll give you a way to practice. What's nice though is, unlike Mighty Number 9 or Bloodstained, this is a reasonable delay, and they're apologetic about it. And they're offering consolation.
Sure. They're putting in modes that were originally stretch goals that they said, okay, we're just going to put this in on the side, which is nice.
Well, that's the first. Yeah, that's actually, I forgot that the single player mode was a stretch goal that was not met, and now due to the delay, they're like, okay, we'll put this in. I think that's a very nice gesture on their part.
And the beta release will be late 2016. And this is actually pretty cool. Everyone's purchased the game will be given 4 additional beta-only keys to hand out to friends so you can play it together.
Right.
That's actually a really cool idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually really smart, too, because then you could test the game how it should function. And then it's free advertising.
I was going to say, and then you can talk your friends into buying the game.
Yeah, talk me into it, Ian. I did see, I'm going to go off the topic a little bit tangentially. They released video of some of the kills in the game. And I don't know if I'm too squeamish or not. Some of them are a little bit too, I don't want to say graphic, but unneeded, unnecessary. They're like boring on Mortal Kombat sort of fatalities. It's like, Jason, trust me, I like the Friday 13th kills, but they're quick to the point, usually over. And these are like seeing people trying to like pull the machete out of themselves and stuff. And it's just like, that's not why I want to play this game. It is, I understand they want to do it, but to me that's sort of missing the point a little bit. But what are you going to do?
It's weird to me because I can play Mortal Kombat and it doesn't bother me because I guess I find so much of it to be tongue-in-cheek, yet it's really hard for me to watch certain slasher movies, and I sure as shit can't watch that torture porn shit like
maybe that's what it is.
It's sort of thing.
It's because in this situation, it's not Mortal Kombat where it's built in and it's 2 characters fighting each other.
Sure.
Where it's almost like they're like fake deaths. You can say in Mortal Kombat.
Okay, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Because they come back immediately and fight against each other again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I kind of get what you're saying.
You do a fatality and it's like, all right, and we'll see you again after I put another quarter in. And this is permanent, especially in this game mode. Like that's it.
Right.
You're done for whatever that round, and it's probably plus you're at a huge disadvantage being hunted and stalked by a much more powerful, almost indestructible monster. So it's a little bit different. Not saying, oh Pat, you're a baby, you're pussies, I don't like it. It just isn't my cup of tea when it comes to that. I still want to play the game though.
Sure.
But I just think the emphasis on you on the Kickstarter stretch go, we're adding 15 more deaths. It's like, all right, come on.
Well, at least there's variety. You won't see the same one every time.
Sure, that's fine. So it's going to be on PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, but the beta will only be available on PC. Yeah, they were cool. They actually kind of reached out to us after we spoke about it originally, and I think they responded to my NES Friday 13 tweet at the time. Happy Halloween, everyone! You're not getting your game right now, but hopefully you have a nice single-player campaign that you can always sink your teeth into when you're not killing your friends.
This is the right way to do a delay.